It's that time again. Time for some more scraps shoot. This is what I made in the very first one. I had 6 scraps that I picked out. The rules, bunny ear squeeze squeeze, of the game, because you know how I don't like rules. I roll the dice, and then after I roll the dice, I pick out that many scraps. I could pick them out from here, or I have a bigger box I could pick them out of. And I'm kind of like thinking if I get like snake eyes, like maybe I'll add something, but I haven't thought of what I want to do yet. And I don't look at the scraps, so I will face the box this way. My face is over here and pick them out like that, and I can't see what's happening. There are layering bits, scrap pieces. This is just a cigar box that I randomly decorated. It's super random, wicked random. Then I added a little tab so that I could open it every time. All right. And I've done one. This is my second one. So, and there will be a playlist. Also, I would love for you guys to play along. So, if you do this, please hashtag scraps shoot. SCRAPSHOOT. All right. 5. Picking out 5 scraps today. Number 5. Should make sure you guys. Okay. I stood up to make sure you guys could see. I still can't see. Okay. 1. I said 5, right? 2. Whoops. 3. 4, 5. Apparently I picked out 2 pieces. So as you can see, sometimes, like the first time, I had enough scraps to like collage something. And, oh, and also I can use any bases. In fact, I've got a stack of tags right here that might actually work pretty well. What's on the other side? Might work pretty well with this. Let's see. Looking at my colors, looks like I've got either I go with a green and red side or a blue, red, yellow. So something, and then I've got, you know, some neutrals, which is nice. Oh, I'm always thankful when there's some neutrals that come out. I don't know if I'll end up using one of these or not, but a lot of these are fall. I want a bigger one though. Let's find the bigger ones. Well, there's one. I don't think I'd like the red with that one. Whoops. Maybe. There's a plain one, which has like that color green in it. That one has a lot of orange. Don't think I'd like the red with that. These are just painted tags I have in my stash. And, you know, because I was going to sell them in my shop and never got them into my shop in time for fall. And so they just sit in my stash now. That's what happens. All right. So this one would actually be kind of... And I can use anything with them. Did I forget to say that part? There's no real rules per se. What was that? It's really windy out. I think my husband is home. Hold on. Alright, that was just the mailman. He was delivering some stuff, and while I had you guys paused, I pulled out some other pieces to use, because I think I'm going to do a pocket and a tag. So, I like this one, because I like the way the colors go with the other 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, there's those pieces. And then, I mean, it doesn't match per se, but I kind of just like this. And then I thought that I would, what do I want to do? So I like when these show. So what I might actually do is, I say, do it this way and make it an angle. An angled pocket. Like that. And if I, see, do I want to put that there or there? See, it matches that really well. But is it too matchy-matchy? That's the question. And then I think I like just the pop of red back there. And this can probably break up our pop of red back there, along with some book page. Don't necessarily want the title. And I could even Actually, I'm just going to take off, if my scissors aren't, just a small snip of this so that I can put it here, I think. Or, I don't know. One will go here. One will go here. Guess I could have done them a little bit bigger, but that's all right. Necromancer? Yeah, let's not have that word there. Velveteen uniform, that one might be okay. I don't know. It's Sherlock Holmes. You never know what you're going to find with Sherlock Holmes. That's the problem. Alright. It's had a leaf that I had done on the back of that. Don't know if I want the leaf per se. So it could go blue, which brings that blue in a little bit more, right? And then could do that side or that side. Doesn't really matter. Nothing really matters. Ooh, you know what I'm gonna do with this one though? Cut it in half. It's just big. This way, I can like have it poke out. I can attempt to have it poke out. See, I could have even made a snippet with some of this. There you go. Just kind of layer it. I'll bring that up a little bit. And I'll cut that off if it bothers me. And then for the pocket, this, we'll bring that color down here. And then maybe a little strip of the blue, red going across the bottom, maybe. Could even bring in this other half here. Something like that. I'm gonna ink everything too, I think. And throw away these little pieces. And then, oh, that's too wide. I was thinking that'd be, oh, if I'd done it the other way, it would have worked. It's also too big. It covers too much. So the other thought was coffee. Could do coffee here. That one covers a lot. Let's try the smaller one. That might work. And then we could do our books. We read books. Books and coffee. Right? Do I want to put that at? There is one. 12. 12 is there. Not that that's that important, but it gives him a little something darker to stand out against. More than anything. And I can move that other piece down. Alright, well, let's just start gluing stuff. Not sure about that piece. We'll see. Let's start with this. So yeah, I'm hoping you guys let me know in the last video what you thought about this idea. I hope you like it. It was inspired by my friend Lisa M. She had asked me about, you know, just randomly picking stuff. So that's what I'm doing. I'm randomly picking stuff and making it work. Just making something, anything. Could be, I might even do an art journal page at some point. You know, might do a pocket, might need it, or not need to, but you know, I might do a pocket and, depends how many scraps there are. You know, 4 scraps gives me a good amount to work with. And then if you don't like your scraps, yeah, fortunately the first one that I did, I didn't actually love the scraps. So what did I do? I made it work. I added some gesso and some stenciling and stamping and changed them up to be something else. And that's what you can do. If you have scraps that you want to use up, but they don't work together, you can make them work. Make your scraps work for you. Here, there's a new hashtag. Okay, make sure I have the right side, not the side with the necromancer on it. This is very fragile. The only thing I can do with that is glue it down. Well, no, I might use this side. Still brings that pop of red from above. Alright, did I do the... Yep, I think I did everything. Do I want to use this? No. Oh, it does bring that color, so maybe. All right, let's start with this. Let's just come from this side with it. I'm not going to glue the whole thing down. There they are. So, have any of you guys played along? I'm going to try to remember to search that's the thing, is I forget stuff like, oh yeah, I said that I would check people's things out, so I need to check out, well, I will follow that hashtag once there's enough things on it. Ooh, look at that. That's like the same color in the middle as that. That's kind of cool. And then a lot of these pieces that I have are from like this one, I think. Maybe that one, I don't remember. From Manu Design Studio. Oh, this piece. In case you're wondering. She has some really fun, and if you do digitals, like you can't sell them as digitals, but you can, you know, change them around to be what you like and sell the print pieces, which is fun. I'm gonna cut off these bits so that they don't poke out from behind whatever I put this in front of. Don't know what it'll end up being in front of yet. Last time I'm always putting stuff at the bottom. This is a very busy tag now. Maybe I want to put him over here. Him being the piece of, he's got to sit on something though. Sit on it. I'll go this way. All right, he's going to sit on the little piece of paper, which is not perfectly straight, and that's okay. But I don't want to line them all up at the bottom, so I've got, you know, the line down here, here, and here, so they're a little more pleasing to the eye. If they were all lined up, that's where your eye would probably go, is just where that line. And it wouldn't necessarily be what you want people to be looking at. All right. Kind of wishing I had done some stamping in the back, but that's okay. Or maybe this will help. My sons tend to forget things like that I'm recording. Although my other son did come down and get the mail for me, which was nice. But I had just gotten the mail, so I was like, what? Apparently nobody got the mail yesterday. Oh, shoot. So, yeah, there's that. If a piece breaks off, it's glue. Whoops. I don't think that piece got glue. Alright, and this piece, I'm going to put way in the corner there, I think. And then this piece, oh, maybe not.
There's a lot of seeing for people.
Yeah, they don't seem to get it, do they? Alright, you know what I'm going to do with this? I'm going to take off the border so that it's smaller. It's just too big. And that border is overwhelming. So, I'm cutting it out. And you can do that. You can cut out whatever you want to cut out. Though I could even use that little... Oh my goodness. Where are you guys? Can you even hear me? My microphone's like way under there. Alright, and then I was going to do that across, but I don't. Cut it down. Whoops. Let's see. Where's my coffee going to go? Maybe set my coffee on there? Yes, no, maybe so. Is that weird? I mean, the coffee can just float, right? See, after all that, I ended up doing it on that side. But the other piece, I might actually do up above. Oops. Ah, there was glue on there. All right. Just gonna stick that on there. Stick that on there. Get glue everywhere. Then I was thinking, since I have the red over here, maybe I want to bring a little pop of red. I don't know. Nope, I don't think that I do. I just, any pieces I don't use just might get tossed. That's all. Unless I find a word that will fit on there. Where did the words go? Here they are. Oh, here's some. These are pink monarch print. So I'm just going to cut out this enjoy. I'm going to cut it out kind of small so that I can fit it on that little red piece. Because, I mean, when you're having coffee, don't you want it? Yeah, that'll work. So, stick that across there. And, stick that right there. And, oops, well, one of them could be sort of straight, or they can both be crooked. Doesn't really matter. Do I want a word on him? So alive. Yeah, the statue, so alive. Every day has wonder. That's too many words. I don't know if I can fit a word on there. If I do, it'll have to be like one small word or something. Just a little, I like wonder. It's a little bit torn, but that's okay. You might wonder why I put it on there torn. Alright. I'm just leaving that rip part on the end. And then you can wonder about it. Ooh, since it's going to wrinkle anyway, let's go ahead and take those wrinkles and do like Amy Crafty Cat does and add a little bit of stuff to that. Alright. Get more glue on my fingers too. So I thought my husband was home is what I thought that noise was, and I'm like, well, why isn't he just coming in? But nope, it was mail, and that's, I'm going to make a video on some Etsy shares next. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I did forget to put this on here, didn't I? Well, you know what? I'm going to put it right there. You could do that. You could just add it to the back as a little something. A little something, something. There you go. Pretty. Alright, so here was the second. Alright, I'm going to cut this down a little bit. It's too much. So I will glue here and here, and that will be a corner tuck. And it'll look like that in a journal if they end up together. I mean, they can end up together because the greens, I mean, not sure if coffee's and angels, but the angel's reading the book, and coffee and books definitely goes together. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you'll play along. Remember, that is #ScrapsShoot. Have a delightful day, guys. Love you.